Welcome back, fish lovers. I'm JR from JR Aquariums, and today we're going to be talking about one of the most famous cichlids, and it is the yellow lab. If you are getting into the cichlids, you must watch this video because the yellow lab is one of the prettiest and also easiest to care. But also follow us in our social media under the name of JR Aquarium. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to YouTube. So we're gonna be talking about feeding, tank size, tank mates, breeding, everything you need to know to keep a healthy yellow lab. And this video starts now. Let's start with water parameters. But first, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, hit all to get notification every time we upload a new video, and don't forget to like. First, you need to make sure that your tank is cycle. If you have any question about the nitrogen cycle, we have a video that we go more in depth, so it's be easier to learn about it. About the pH, they like it from 7 to 8.5, what is considered a high pH, and water hardness, that means that they have calcium and magnesium in the water. They prefer a hard water. Let's go over temperature. Yellow lab do best in a 70 to 81 degrees Fahrenheit. They can live in lower temperature, but in my experience, they do best at this high temperature. They are way more active, and also I see them eating pretty well. If you keep them healthy, they can last from 5 to 8 years. Remember, tank size is a big factor, and also aggression. Let's go over feeding. Yellow labs are omnivore, which means they can eat plants and animal. In my experience, they lean more towards a carnivore diet. That's why I always, when I'm choosing their foods, I like to pick something high in protein. My all-time favorite are the ciclid pellets, but I also feed them with flakes and bloodworms, but the favorite for sure are the bloodworms. Now, how often should I feed them? In my experience, I always have better experience when I only feed them once a day. It's pretty good for the digestive system, and not only that, also helps to keep the water clear. So once a day is more than enough. Now, let's talk about tank size and tank mates. Yellow labs are semi-aggressive fish, and they're cichlids. Remember, cichlids and almost every cichlids, they are aggressive or territorial. I like to call it territorial. That's why I recommend a minimum of a 29-gallon is perfect to start. But remember, until more space is better, because their aggressive behavior is towards territory. So a lot of hiding places and stuff for them, or space for them to claim, always do good. But the yellow labs are the less aggressive cichlids, so it's a great beginning fish. But remember, each fish have their own behavior, so that doesn't mean they won't be mean to other fish. Now, let's talk about some tank mates, which are the perfect tank mates for the yellow lab. For me, this is my experience, this is the disclaimer. I have a great experience with the Melacormus auratus, red zebra ambuna, also with the albino ambuna, and what we call the zebra ambuna or the manosi. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing well. I'm pretty sure some experts there will help me out with the pronouncing, but that's why I add the pictures. Like I said, this is in my experience the best tank mates for the yellow labs. Let's go over breeding. First, you're gonna need a male and a female, and this is what causes most trouble because it's really hard to identify the males from the female. The expert breeders use a method called vent or venting, and that's how they identify the female from the male. They measure the anus from the band, what they call the band, as you see here is circle, and that's how they are able to tell if they are females or male. But keep in mind, this is not 100% accurate, and I do not recommend this method at all, especially if you have no experience, because this method causes a lot of stress on the fish. So let's say you have successfully identified male and female, and how it works is the female will lay eggs, she will carry it in her mouth, then she will spit them out, the male will fertilize them, she will again swallow them and keep it in her mouth, and they will grow there. Some breeders, when they are ready, how you see in this video, they will take out the babies from their mouth themselves. This is another method that I do not recommend if you have no experience, because once again, all these methods cause loss of stress on the fish and it can die. I hope you enjoyed the video. To don't miss any other information, please make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, that way anytime I upload a new video, you will get that notification and you won't miss it. Thank you for being here and supporting this channel. See you in the next one.